Well, hello YouTube. My name is Christian Haugstead. I'm 20 years old. I've been working out for almost 5 years now. And lately I've had a bunch of my friends tell me I should start filming my workouts and putting them on YouTube. So I guess this is the start of that. I am recording this later in the day after I worked out. As you can see, the sun's behind me. And I do train in the mornings usually. But I did forget to, film an intro and everything. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. And you'll have to let me know if you have ideas for improvements that I can make on it. But I'm training chest today, or I already did, but let's get into it. So I've already done all my warm-ups and everything, but here's my first set. We're doing 225. Right now my PR is 315 pounds, and I wanted to get it up to about 365 by fall or winter time. And so I'm gonna be going heavier in the next couple of weeks and months of training, and we're gonna go for that 365 number. But let's get into it. So that set, 3 felt real, or not, I guess not really easy, but it felt pretty easy. So I went for 4. Got 4 pretty clean ones, and I'm sure you saw, I was running these wrist wraps. These are Chic brand. I think Jay Cutler uses these, but they're pretty cheap. Got them at the local sporting goods store, and they're just really good for your wrist stability, especially when you're going with heavier weights and everything, and you don't want to worry about your wrists bending too far back like this. You just want to keep it more straight like this, so that way you can really just push the weight up even better, be stronger, and just adds more, stability to the lift and everything. But I think I'm gonna do another set of 275, and then I'm gonna bump the weight up some. And I think maybe top set 300 pounds is what I'm thinking today. I lied, I gotta satisfy the ego, so we're going for 285 for this next set. All right guys, so that 285 to 2 felt pretty easy. So I got 3 or 5 on the bar. I'm getting this right though. All right, so I just pretty much killed 305. Right here on the bar, it's 315, and then I got a 2.5 on there, so it's 320 total. Back in October, I think it was probably the middle of the month, I hit 315 for the first time. And, really proud of it and everything when I did it, but that was like 7 or 8 months ago. And so I should be a lot stronger, but, injuries, not training as hard, not prioritizing it as much, that's how it works. You really can't be mad about the past, and you can't change anything about it, so why be mad, right? And so really you just need to start where you are and to accept what's in the past is in the past and move forward and be better. And so I've got 320 on. This will be a new PR when I get this weight. And so I'm gonna do a little bit more resting, and we're gonna just kill this. So. All right, so I missed the bench, unfortunately. I was real close, but sometimes you gotta do that walk of shame, humble yourself a little bit. But I'm gonna drop the weight down to 225, only 2 plates. Gonna do some pump reps and then go to 135 drop set. Just blast the chest, and then we're gonna do some incline bench. All right, so I just finished up bench, did that crazy drop set, and now moving on to some incline dumbbell bench. My approach to training, I use more of a power building method, which is you really focus on your compound movements like the bench press, the squat, deadlifts, pull-ups, those things. I go real heavy and hard on those, not too high reps usually. And then what I do is for my accessory lifts, like this incline dumbbell, things like that, I'll do more hypertrophy style training. So I'll go a little bit higher reps, a little bit higher weight. A little bit lower weight. I really don't like just one style of training, whether it be, strictly powerlifting training, that type of deal where you're always going heavy with long breaks. And I don't really like the bodybuilding training because then you're just building a lot of fluff with not much strength behind it. And I don't know about you, but I'd rather be big and strong as well, not just one or the other. And so we're gonna get into that right now, the dumbbells. First set, got 9 reps, so I'll probably stick around that 9, 10 range with the 80s. Only probably gonna do 3 total, so 2 more. So far I did about 8 sets of chest total, counting the bench and then the incline dumbbells. You can see right here, I got them written down in my trusty notebook. I'll show you this at the end of my training every day. But at this point, I could realistically stop working out right now, and I'd be pretty satisfied with what I've done today. There's still more to be done as far as the triceps and the shoulders go. And so after this next set of dumbbell bench, I'm gonna be doing some shoulder work. All right, so as you can see out here in this machine shed, it's not a public gym, obviously, and so I'm really the only one who trains out here. And so what I like to do when I'm out here is in between sets or after a certain exercise, what I like to do is I like to do some posing and some flexing of the muscle in between exercises. It's a concept that Arnold really preached on hard, just focusing on the muscle, pumping blood into it to get to grow more afterwards. And so that's what I'm gonna show you right now. I will be speeding these next sets of lateral raises and tricep extensions up, so that way you don't have to watch 25 minutes of me doing this exact same thing, because I know no one wants to see that. Everyone's gonna tell me, you're cheating on your reps, Well, my delts are growing and yours aren't, so I'm gonna keep cheating on them. Also, now you can enjoy the Alvin and the Chipmunks sounds I'm making with this sped up too. That was set number 2. 2 out of 3. He said I should stay in frame. Did a drop set, went from 40 pounds right into 30 pounds. Gonna do that for the 3rd and final set. And then we'll do some triceps. As you can see, I'm looking pretty wide. Maybe it's just a shirt, but my delts are feeling good now. All right, so now we're up here in the balcony with a nice cable extension. Here's all the weights that sit down there. And so we're gonna do some triceps, but I'm gonna cut to that. You know what? We're only gonna do a drop set and then that's it for this workout. No point in 3 sets. Let them rest a little bit. Stretch them out, get back into it. So right now, I just got done training. It's about 2 p.m. Took me longer than I thought, but when you're doing that heavy kind of training, you want to take pretty good rest in between so your muscles and everything can recover for your next big lift. I'm out here at the country gym. Long story made short behind this. My uncle used to be a bodybuilder back in the 90s, and he had a friend, he's a farmer, and he owns this place who has a bunch of weights in this shed. And so when I found out about it a couple years ago, I asked him about it, and he lets me train out here, which is very nice of him. Out here in the middle of some cornfields, and so it's pretty quiet. And so it's really just me, the weights, you know, some music, and then nature. So it's really relaxing and really simplistic, which is the kind of training I like. You know, it's not all flashy like a public gym. It's just an old school vibe of just heavy, hard, hot training, and that's what helps me grow the most. I've done enough yapping for this video though, and depending on how these videos do, I might make a series out of this. But right now it's July 22nd. I am 6'7". I'm 246 pounds right now. As you saw in the video, I'm a little tubby, but that's all right. It helps me put on some more muscle and keeps my strength up. In the next couple of weeks, I'll be dieting down a little bit, but not too much, because pretty soon fall will be, you know, coming up, and so will winter, and I'll want to go back to bulking up, getting bigger and everything, because that's my goal. I still want to get bigger. And so right now, 246, like I said. I'm excited to see if I keep doing these videos or not. Nevertheless, I'll keep lifting, but if I keep doing them, where I'll be, you know, physique-wise, weight-wise, strength-wise, all those things. But I'm gonna head home, get in some, you know, good food, good recovery and all that, and edit this video, and I hope you guys really enjoyed it. But day 1 chest done.